Today begins year 6 in the Buffalo Bulls Dynasty on College Football 25. Welcome back, everybody, to another brand new season with an exciting version of this team that has a lot of new faces, including our starting quarterback. It is freshman David Ogbonna. He is the best quarterback prospect we've been able to recruit in this dynasty. He had a chance to transfer in the offseason and did not take it to become our new starter. He's only thrown 5 career passes, and I think he has a very high ceiling. It might take some time for his game to fully come together, especially as a downfield passer. But I've been impressed with everything I've seen from him playing in practice, and now he's our starting quarterback on a team that's replacing last year's quarterback, top running back, top receiver, top edge rusher. Can Buffalo handle losing all that talent without taking a major step back? That's a big challenge because the goals for me haven't really changed this year. I want to win a bowl game, and I want to win the MAC conference. We don't have as much experience on offense with our quarterback and skill players, but I still like the way our offensive line sets up for this year. We've recruited some really good players on both sides of the ball the last 2 years, and now those players take on greater roles, such as running back D'Angelo Meyer. Last season, he was Leon Dingle's backup, but flashed some serious potential. Wide receiver Oscar McNabb has the downfield speed that can make it easier to replace Braylon Staley. Tight end Rashad Ebiketie was an addition we made in the transfer portal that I think can give us some more stability with his good hands. He actually transfers to us from Arkansas State, the team we play today, and we are his third college team. The backbone of this offense is easily the offensive line. This is where we brought in the first 4-star players in the series, and those players have developed so well. Chauncey Baptiste and John Burns are 2 of the best on this team. But then we added the number 1 player in the transfer portal. Tackle Robert Shipman left Notre Dame, and his deal breaker was championship contender. He chose Buffalo, and that shows you just how much has changed in the 5 years leading up to this point. On defense, our captain is linebacker Leon Edmond, who broke out a year ago and is now one of our best overall defensive players and has 99 tackling. I also like that we have a returning safety in Brenton Lampman, who was excellent defending downfield coverage last year. Returning for his senior season is cornerback Jeremy Carruthers. He'll again be our number 1 corner. One of the biggest losses, though, was Shamar Riser-Presley, the record-setting edge rusher. How do we go about replacing him, as we have a lot of unproven edge rushers? There are still a lot of questions on this team, and there's playing time up for grabs early in the year. We open against Arkansas State as we try to answer some of those looming questions. We lost our best run-stopping defensive tackle, our best pass rusher, so how does the defense adapt around that? And how does David Ogbonna look engineering an offense that I want to take in a new direction this year? I want to lean more on the running game, and I want a higher efficiency passing game, but have a quarterback who's only a freshman and has never started before, on an offense that's lost some of its playmaking talent from a year ago. Every season is a new challenge, and it's time for this one to get underway. Year 6, and the Buffalo Bulls Dynasty is here. And the Bulls receive the opening kickoff. True freshman Oscar McNabb across the 20 and stopped at the 22. And the David Ogbonna era is officially here. 4-star quarterback prospect out of Arkansas. And has to get this snap off quickly. They do with 1 on the clock. It goes to D'Angelo Meyer, sophomore running back who should be one of the top players in this offense. He gets 6-2 open. Carries again on 2nd and 4, falling ahead with a gain of 3. Meyer extremely quick, also has strength in his game, but he comes off on 3rd down, and just getting the conversion is Carlos Harms, another running back making his debut today. Motion man is McNabb. Ogbonna's going to roll out with good speed. He fires across his body, and it's incomplete for Meyer. Three receivers. Sean Blade is in the slot as Meyer slips a tackle and gains 5. We're seeing Enrique Trejo on the outside to the offense's left. 3rd and 5. It's thrown in his direction, but he cannot hold on. Buffalo will punt on their opening possession, and a new punter is here. It's Ross Fatinikun from Michigan, and he kicks it deep to the Red Wolves, who will take over at their 22. Plenty of new faces in this Buffalo defense, but I'm really excited to see how the young edge rushers can compete for playing time. Antoine Gatto is on the field along with Jermichael Humphreys, and it's a swing screen to start. Gaining 6 is running back Dion Cherry. Cherry carries on 2nd down, trying to change direction, and gains 2. This was a very good run defense a year ago for Buffalo, and they give up the 3rd down on their first try here. Penei Fuimauno has graduated, so we are looking at new defensive tackles playing. Troy Hodell, who had a good year last season, and Jeremiah McDougal are the starters. 2nd and 3, taking off up the middle and sliding in Buffalo territory is Shaden Pryor. Arkansas State at R44 as Gatto wraps up the running back. Buffalo hoping this 3rd down can get him off the field, but early movement. Number 91 there is McDougal. He jumps into the neutral zone as 3rd and 6 turns into 3rd and 1. Play fake. Pryor able to sidestep the rush and runs for the 1st down yardage. At the 35 of Buffalo. Swing pass again, and all over it is the safety Brenton Lampman. He always ends up around the football. Chasing down the screen now is Leon Edmond. Looking at him to rack up a lot of tackles this year. 3rd down, plenty of time, and breaking open inside the 10 and out of bounds. Raheem Sly able to separate from Matteo Buffelli. It's a Red Wolf red zone trip, and they're only 3 yards away. Pryor spins to his left, tries to take off, and is wrapped up by Isaac Truman, who's going to see a lot of playing time as a linebacker this year. Handoff Cherry, wrapped up by Lampman, and Buffalo trying to keep the Red Wolves to 3. It's 3rd and goal. Running to his left, and breaking a tackle, scoring is Pryor. The Red Wolves have a touchdown and score first. Felt like the defense was a step behind the entire drive. Buffalo gets it back at their 21. And the give is to D'Angelo Meyer, who makes a move outside. 16 yards to the dynamic sophomore. Very good top-end speed. Changes direction. There's a lot to like in his game. They go right back to 23. Meyer in the secondary. If he gets a little crease, he can do a lot with it. And this offensive line is perfectly set up for him to succeed. Out of the game now and checking in, Joshua Bloom, who gains 2. Bloom earned playing time with his preseason play. Here's 2nd down and the first completion of the year. For David Ogbonna, it is to Sean Blade. Getting into 3rd and 1. Meyer powers through, has it. Already 50 yards on 6 carries. Carry number 7. Meyer falling ahead to the 31. Wrapping up a first quarter where the Bulls are sticking to the outlined vision. They are running the football early and often. Now Ogbonna completes, and a good move by Enrique Trejo. He debuted with 1,000+ receiving yards a year ago and is by far our best receiver. Ogbonna throws his way again. Trejo inside the 12 where he has a first down. And it's a red zone trip for the Buffalo offense. Meyer cutting back to the right behind the block of Burns. 7 yards. Already 8 carries on the day. Again, Meyer ahead to the 2. They mark him a little short. I formation, they put a new running back in, Carlos Harms. Following the block of Joel Triggs, he is in for the score. And the first touchdown for Buffalo goes to Carlos Harms. to tie the game. A lot to work on now for this Buffalo defense after a lackluster showing the first time out. They hold Cherry to a gain of 3. Fake on second down. They put the pressure on, and that's a sack. Joel Treggs, fullback / defensive tackle. He'll see a lot more time on defense this year. Third down, climbing, and all the way outside. There's a receiver open, and it's enough for a Red Wolf first down. Softer look in the secondary, and Cherry gets running room right up the middle with a gash that goes for 19. I do worry about this run game taking a step back as they clear open more space, and Cherry takes advantage, gain of 7. Short yardage against Buffalo, trying to clog the middle, and so much for that. It's a 13-yard run. Red Wolves on the move again. Pryor feels pressure and goes down. Sacked by J-Mac. Jeremiah McDougal at the 38. Now they're on the edge of field goal range. 3rd and 19. There's time, but nobody's open, and time runs out. Joel Treggs with the sack. It's his second. And that'll put Buffalo's offense back on. At the 27 again, Meyer has running room. Out across the 50. 94 on 10 rushes. A fast start for this running game. Ogbonna on first down, dishing outside, and a true freshman tight end makes the grab. Morgan Scarborough, a 4-star player. Again to the run, D'Angelo Meyer. 100 yards, and it's not even halftime. Less than 3 to go now in the first half as Ogbonna throws off the mark, and it's intercepted. He overthrew Rashad Ebiketie, and it's the first interception of his young career. Just too far in front to even get a fingertip on it. There are going to be mistakes and growing pains playing a freshman quarterback. There is the first big one as the Red Wolves now look to take the lead prior to halftime, and they've ran the ball very well. Both teams have. Second down, and pressure gets there again. And how about this young pass rush stepping up? That is Larry Wheeler, number 4. I really like his game. 3rd and 10, Pryor to the middle, and Buffalo defends the sticks without breaking and use a timeout. They're back with another 2-minute drill chance. Ogbonna will have to head to the air and lean less on the run, and this time he does hook up with Ebiketie. At the 35-yard line, again, very quick throw, and it's out to Sean Blade at the 47. Blade, a really good route runner that we have in the slot. Dumped now for Joshua Bloom, absorbing the big hit. Bloom playing a lot here in the 2-minute. Now Ogbonna drifting, fires downfield, and the catch is made. Austin Harris, the senior receiver, makes his first of the year and got a foot down. From the 31 and taking off. He can do this very well. Ogbonna out of bounds at the 24. They're holding on to one timeout still. Second down and stepping up into a collapsing pocket. It's a sack. They used their last timeout and now have to manage the clock carefully. Ogbonna takes a chance up top, and it's broken up for Harris. And that'll bring on the field goal team. 46 yards, and Morgan Grass Menace. 1 for 1 on the year as Buffalo takes a 10-7 lead. So, an up and down first half for this team. We've seen good and bad from both the offense and defense. Very close game. Arkansas State playing really tough. They've moved the football, ran well. And our pass game is off to a pretty slow start with a lot of new players, a new approach to the passing game. So it might take a little time for things to start clicking. But Buffalo only up 3 as the second half begins. Cherry the carry, and there have been big running lanes against this defense all day. First down. 70 yards for Deion Cherry, who gets it again. Wrapped up by Lampman, but still gets 4. From the 31 to the outside. Good hands on the catch. It is Major Tripucka. And we just saw Byron Gammon have to leave the field as Pryor attacks downfield, and they get a completion against Carruthers. Building momentum on this drive, and the pressure gets there again. 3 defenders collapse on Pryor. Wheeler, Gatto, and Manny Monroe, number 77. On the edge of field goal range, it's 3rd and 9. Pressured inside. Down goes Pryor. Sacked by Makovica. I've been really excited about one of our best 4-star recruits from last year. It's Stephen Makovica. He's a New Jersey native from the Big Apple pipeline we try to recruit from so much. He's a 4-star player with elite development and is a 79 overall. Buffalo takes over, and cutting outside, Meyer with 9 more. Every play for him feels like a chance to do something special. 3rd and 1, moving the pile ahead, 1st down. He's carried 13 times, now to the air, and running again, it's Ogbonna taking advantage of the open field. I'd expect to see him scramble a fair amount this year. Now motion, they get it to McNabb, but ran into Meyer, and that slowed him down. Again to the air on 2nd down. It's a strike from Ogbonna, but a little off the mark for McNabb. He's missed on a couple. 3rd down for Buffalo, and the throw goes short, and it moves the sticks. Plenty of space opened up for Oscar McNabb to get the 1st down. At the Red Wolf 38-yard line, looking to bounce this, and taken down, no gain, Joshua Bloom. May have lost a yard on the play. Ogbonna thought about running, instead finds the speedy McNabb, who will get the 1st down. We're going to use him a little bit differently than we did Braylon Staley, as Meyer carries, gets a few more. Buffalo's been all about staying in these easier 3rd down scenarios. It's 3rd and 3. And how about the space for Ogbonna with great protection up front? If there's room, he can get it. 10 yards away. And they'll try Meyer again, flying inside the 5 for a gain of 8. Motion man Enrique Trejo. Ogbonna to the end zone! His 1st career touchdown goes to Morgan Scarborough. All the attention drawn to the motion man Enrique Trejo, and nobody covers the young tight end. Ogbonna throws his 1st touchdown as a Buffalo Bull, and it's a 2-score advantage late 3rd quarter. Red Wolves keep it in the hands of Pryor. It's enough for a 1st down. They've been at their best just running the football today. Pryor's going to scramble out again with open field ahead. Sliding at the 41. 2 deep safeties and running it with Cherry, who gets to the 46. Buffalo brings down a safety. They create pressure, and fighting through is Traggs. A 3-sack day. Red Wolves backed up 3rd down. They try to set up the screen, and it's Troy Hodell getting there before he can throw it. Another sack for Buffalo, and they take over up 10. Meyer cuts it back and picks up 7 more. Feels like that's almost the minimum when he touches the ball. From the 37, straight ahead, threw a tackle and lost the football. Arkansas State has recovered and may have their opening. Meyer only fumbled once as a freshman, and he never saw that hit coming. A turnover that Arkansas State needs to take advantage of. Quick throw, and it's in there for a gain of 9. Single high safety, and the run is stuffed by Troy Hodell. A dominant play. Lost it 2 and 3rd down. Buffalo, pressure off the edge, and a sack. It's their 10th, and it's Antoine Gatto. Are you kidding me? Double-digit sacks to open the year. And Buffalo still has not allowed points since the Arkansas State opening drive. That's 11 more created by D'Angelo Meyer. Now they fake it to him, and it's caught. It's the big man, Joel Traggs, and he gains 7. You never know what he's going to do. Third down for Ogbonna, now looking to his left and throws it away. Arkansas State will get it back again in a 10-point game. Just 17-7 as Fatini-Kuhn kicks it deep, and it's fair caught at the 27. They've got to get something going and fast, but they'll run to open. It's been reliable throughout the game as they gain 5. Empty now, no extra protection. The pass is dropped. Third down for Arkansas State. Here comes the 4-man rush. No one's home, and the pass is complete. Now the ball is loose, recovered by Matteo Buffelli, and Buffalo has taken over. That was really tight coverage. Is he down, though? Looks to me like he is. But there is no review. And the ball stays with Buffalo as they go tricky. Trejo end around. It gets 4. And Buffalo trying to put this game away. They roll Ogbonna. Completes to Ebiketie, the former Red Wolf, looking for his first win in Buffalo. Third down and 1. Meyer right up the middle behind Dom Camarda, getting the start at center. That's a new role for him. They go play action now. Wide open Meyer up the sideline, 18 yards. That's their longest completion of the game. Back inside the 10, Meyer on the carry, and inside the 5. Hands off D'Angelo Meyer hitting the backfield and could be shaken up. Meyer's going to have to come out. He's replaced by Bloom on 3rd and goal. 8 in coverage. Thrown off the helmet of Bloom. That missed. And they'll be forced to kick. It's going to be Grassmanis. A chip shot kick. It is good. And Buffalo leads 22-7. 3 minutes on the clock. Arkansas State's just been out of sorts here since that opening drive, and that's another sack. Keep them coming, defense. 2nd and 11, check down. I can't get over the impact of this pass rush. These guys are hungry and are getting after it. Pryor takes off on 3rd down, as the pocket has not been a very fun place to be today. 2nd down, can't escape. And it's sack number 12. That's Joel Traggs, a 4-sack day. He didn't even have that in his career before today. That's a sack. Hodel. Unbelievable. It's 4th and 12. Gotta let it fly. And the catch is made. What a play. Arkansas State not done yet. Holding on to a pair of timeouts as Pryor throws off balance. And it's a perfect strike. 27 yards away from the end zone. Pryor, oh boy, it's nearly picked off right through the hands of Leon Edmond. Pressure put on, but the catch made inside the 15. Buffalo giving up those passes over the middle. Now they blitz and almost get him again. 5 yards away, and it's 4th down and 4. Obviously need the touchdown here. Pryor fires, end zone, and Trapuka has the score. That makes this a 1-possession game. Arkansas State does need the onside kick as they trail 20-14. Buffalo trying to start 1-0. High hop. Harris couldn't get it, and flying in to recover is Tyreek Carmona, who just saved it. This could have been a terrible mistake, and Buffalo is able to leave week 0 with a victory. Final score 20-14. It is not a dominant win of any kind for Buffalo, but one that I think has a lot of good takeaways and does establish the way we're trying to play this year. And boy, if that's a sign of what's to come with this pass rush, watch out. Could be a lot better than I expected. But this was one of the easier games in our non-conference schedule. I wanted to open with a game like this, and they did some things really well running the football, but once they were taking sack after sack, there was no coming back from that. I was actually kind of worried about our pass rush after the first drive where we didn't have much impact there. What do you think of the offense? We only threw 22 passes today, and we kept it very simple. A lot of high efficiency passes. A couple times we opened it up, but I want to try to be smarter about when we do that and try to keep the offense on schedule so the run can be what we're running the offense through. I think that requires me to do a better job of managing the carries for Meyer. He did get hurt late, but it was not any kind of serious injury or anything. He's going to be good to go for next week, no wear and tear or anything like that. Joel Treggs, National Defensive Player of the Week with his 4-sack, 7 receiving yard day. Why is Morgan Scarborough Player of the Week, though? I mean, D'Angelo Meyer just ran for 150 plus. With David Ogbonna, there was some good and some things we have to work on. Some throws were offline that led to the interception. It was really simple, really sticking to what I talked about in the offseason leading up. I know I've talked before about having more of a quick or short passing game, and today it really did come true. But it wasn't a game that put a lot of stress on the offense, and when you're running as well as we were, it's easy to stick to it. We didn't have any penalties, had a really great running day, so it was easy to stick to that plan. I know that different games will challenge us, and I'll have more tough decisions to make. Let's check on recruiting. And boy, are things looking interesting. Number 1 prospect, Marco Lacumbo, has put us at number 2 on his board behind the Iowa Hawkeyes. He's the number 1 player in the class, a dynamic running back from Big Ten country, and we have a chance at least right now. Kyle Abrams has bumped us all the way up to his top team. Rashawn Hayden the same. Nelly Jarrell favoring us. Recruiting has gotten better and better every year, and there are a lot of promising signs right now. Not a ton to change going into the next week. I pushed some points around, but that's about it. Our next game is a rivalry matchup. It is the 5th game in this series against the Temple Owls. We've won the last 2 after they won the first 2. And we have to beat them 4 times in order to unlock parts of the coaching tree. We go on the road as David Ogbonna tries to take the Bulls to 2-0. And we see if this pass rush is something we can really get excited about. I know we have good talent here, but I never expected a game like this. Even with Shamar Reiser-Presley, we wouldn't have anything close to a 10-sack day. I have not adjusted any sliders. There have been no updates for the last month. We just destroyed their offensive line. Larry Wheeler had a great day. I'm really excited about him because of the 82 finesse, the even higher power moves. Antoine Gatto had some moments in both the pass and run game. His athleticism really pops off the chart. And then D'Angelo Meyer ran for a $159. He's meant to be the star of this offense this year, and he filled in perfectly in his first game. 1 down and many more to go here in Season 6. Hope you enjoyed the first episode of the season. Please leave a like on the video if you did. Hit that subscribe button for much more Buffalo Bulls Dynasty, and I will see you all in our next game here in a couple days. Have a great day.